Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have you do a little project on this adventure. And in this adventure, you are going to test your classmates for independence. And the way you're going to do that is first you're going to have to collect some data. So I'm going to show you on this video how you're going to collect some data. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to create a form. So you go to your Google Drive. Notice that I'm on Google Drive. So go to your drive and hit create, and you should have something called form. So it's create form. And open it up, and you're going to want to, well, it says, give it a titled and a theme. Oh, I'll just take this note paper theme. That'll work for me. And I'll give it a question that says, title that says, Adventure 13 assignment. And I'll say OK. So now it says require School District 151 login to view this form. And then I will keep that clicked because I'm only going to just use it with classmates. I'm not going to have them forwarding it on and collecting information from other people. And this is automatically collect respondents catch a joint school district username. I don't want to do that because I'd rather it just be anonymous. And then show progress bar at the bottom of form pages. Well, we're not going to have it be so long that it's going to be multiple pages, but if we had a lot, then we would do this. Now, basically what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to think of two things that might be related. I don't know, and that I might want to test. So I want to test two things about kids, and my question is, are they independent of each other, or is there some relationship that they are dependent on each other? So, for example, I might ask kids, let's try this. Have you drank a pop today? Okay, and this would be by today. I mean in the last 24 hours. So it's actually more than just today. So maybe let me just do this. In the last 24 hours, have you drank a pop? Okay. And I'm just going to make this multiple choice. It's going to be yes. Or no. Okay, they're either yes or no. Okay, and now I'm going to add an item here. So that'll be their first question they're going to answer. And then I'm going to be able to take all the respondents and I'm going to divide them into two groups. Drank pop in the last 24 hours, did not drink in the last 24 hours. So then the next thing I'm going to put in here is I'm going to put this as, let's see. I'm going to say, did you go to bed before 11 o'clock last night? So, did you go to bed before 11 p.m. last night? And that is going to be also a multiple choice, and I'm going to either be yes or no. Okay? I'll say that I'm done there. Those are my two. And when I'm done, it'll just say, thanks for helping me with my Adventure 13 assignment. Okay. And it says publish and show a public link to form results. No, I don't want them to see the results necessarily. Okay, I'm just going to do that, and then I'm going to hit send form. So I have a link I can share, but what I do is just add in, I put the form over here. It says include the form in the email, and now I'm just going to, put in the names of my students that are going to do this for me. And in this case, I'm just going to put Mr. T. Okay, and oh, wait a minute. Let's hit cancel real quick. There's one other thing I want to do real quick. It says show link. I'm going to do that because I'm going to have to, for my case, I'm going to have to do multiples because I only have myself that I'm sending it to. But you would be putting in all your classmates, okay? So that's everybody who's taking Geometry B with you. You're going to send them this quick email, and then you're going to ask them to quickly answer these 2 quick questions, okay? So you're going to hit send, okay? Now what will happen once we've done this? You heard my little chime go off that said, hey, there was an assignment. So here is the assignment. So what I'm going to do, answer the question. The last 24 hours you drank a pop? No. Did you go to bed before 11 p.m. last night? No, I was up later than that. Submit. It says, are you sure? Yes. So here we go. We submitted, and it said, thanks for helping me. I'm going to do another response here. Now remember, you wouldn't want to necessarily have that. And I'm just going to submit a bunch. Okay? Submit another response. Okay, every kid will be able to answer this question, and hopefully you get a good, at least 10 or 15 answers. And if you don't, then let me know, and we can consider, who else to add it to. So if you only have if you're in a small class for some reason, then let me know, and we will, I'll help you figure out who can help do these as well. Okay, so basically I'm going to I'm making just a whole bunch of them, as you can see. So now the question is, what comes from this? Okay, well, it goes, here's our form here, but the data is going to get collected in our drive. Notice this was my drive where my form was, right? If I click here, I can see my form. But down here in my drive is where my responses are. So I clicked on that. Did you see it? Adventure 13 assignment responses. If I go in here, hey, I have, all of the responses. So I can count the number of no's. So no to this question equals, I'll just count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There were 7 that did not drink a pop. Double click there and I can read it. Okay. And then here I would count my yeses. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes was 4. Is that all I got? Okay. Now over here. The no's. Going to bed before 11? No. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 no's, and there should be 5 yeses, that means. Because I have... Oops, let's do that again. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 yeses, okay? So now I could build out a little table. What would that kind of look like? Let's just look at how it would go. I would have this value here, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Copy. Actually, I just put it like this. Did not drink pop. And over here, I have did drink pop. Oh, well, let's put did drink pop. Okay. And then I have did not go to bed and did go to bed, right? So now the question is, how many that did not drink pop? We know there was a total that did not drink pop. There were 7. There's 7 totals. I'm going to put totals here, total. Okay, and this is going to be my total. And I know I have 11 total responses. So there's 7 and 4, right? And let me kind of center everything. I'm going to format this, and I think I have under more, I can center, do my alignment and center it, okay? All right, good. And I know that I had 6 that did not go to bed early and 5 that did. So now the question is, did I drink pop, or how many drank pop? did not drink pop and did not go to bed. So I'm looking for no-nos. So I got one no-no right here, right? I've got 2 no-nos, right? 3 no-nos and 4 no-nos. So 4 of these are no-nos. The others must have been no yeses. So let's see, I got a no yes there. 1, 2, 3. So those are my remainder there. Now I have my did drink pops and did not go to bed. So I'm going to yes, no. I'm looking for yes, no. There's 1 and 2. So I had 2 that did drink a pop but did not go to bed early. Okay, and then of course I'm going to have 2 here that did drink a pop, so that would be and did go to bed early. So that's 1 and 2. So there were 2 here. So now as you see, I've got everything in my table filled out exactly how I want it, so that I can ask a few questions about independence. So my question that I might want to come up with is this. I'm really trying to figure out, in this case, if there is a relationship between drinking pop and going to bed early. So, the first one I think I'd say is, if you didn't drink pop, maybe you were able to go to bed earlier, because you weren't so keyed up or something. So I might want to test, okay? I'm going to test for independence between drinking pop, poop, and going to bed early. Mr. T is getting tired. So how would I do that? You remember that what we did was we would compare the probability of drinking pop, and maybe I'm going to say did not drink pop and did go to bed. Okay, I'm going to compare this probability. So that's the probability at the probability of A. So I will call this A. This is event A here. Okay, and then I will call this probability B. So what I want to do is I want to compare the probability of A to the I want to find out, is it equal to the probability of B given A, right? That's what I'm really trying to test. So what's the probability of A? Well, A is this group, and I had 7. 7 out of 11. 7 out of 11, which I happen to know is right about 64%. And that is the probability of A. Now, what is the probability of B given A? Probability of B given A. And that's going to be, there we go, probability of B given A. So given that they did not drink pop, okay, so that's out of the 7, what was the probability that they did go to bed early? So what is if they did drink pop, or I'm sorry, did not drink pop, if they did not drink pop, so A, given A, they did not drink pop, what is the probability they did go to bed early? So this is going to be 3 over 7. So 3 over 7. And that is equal to, something tells me that's 43% or something like that. 3 divided by 7 is, approximately 43%. 43%. So are we comfortable? Do we say that they are independent? Can we say that they are independent? Do we get the same exact probability regardless of whether or not they drank a pop? Or, will we get the same probability for going to bed whether or not they drank pop? And the answer is no. We did not. So we do not find that these two events are independent. Okay, now that doesn't prove anything else. All it proves, okay, so we'd say since P of A does not equal P of B given A, comma, then the events are not independent in this survey. So basically, we cannot conclude that doing one does not affect the other. We cannot conclude that not drinking pop doesn't affect your willingness to go to bed on time. So that would be what I would do. Now, what I'm going to have you do, all right, for this adventure, you're going to create your form, right, with 2 questions, just like I did. Very simple questions, or whatever. If you need some help with that, let me know. But you're going to create some forms. You're going to send them out to your friends. You're going to ask them, please take a moment. You see, it doesn't take long. It takes maybe, I don't know, 20, 30 seconds for them to answer those 2 questions. So you get everybody in the class to answer the questions. Then you're going to go through the questions, and you're going to make a 2-way frequency table like this. And then you're going to use the 2-way frequency table to test for independence between 2 events. You have to define them. So I defined A as this and B as that. You're going to define them yourself. And then once you've defined them, then you can do the test. And you can show whether or not they're equal. And in this case, they are not equal. So it's pretty straightforward that means they are not independent. Okay? And that's at least according to this survey, which was completely not scientific and a very small sample as well. So there you have it. Okay, you got this, and on this adventure you're also going to be doing some Khan Academy work, which I will preview for you.